What we have here is the R49 and R24 series. The R49, the larger one, is the more commonly used in the past for power applications up to 1,000 amps and 1,000 volts. The R24 series is our new version, which is considerably smaller footprint and based off a C24 shell size. The R24 has a rad sock instead of a standard pin or standard pin and socket. The rad sock will self-adjust to the pin. You won't have any voltage drop off or heat buildup from lack of force retention from the pin to the socket, seeming that the rad sock adjusts to that pin. Also, a flaw of the R49 series is that the pin is adjusted by, manually from the factory or in the field in Loctite. So there's human error involved in the R49 pin side, where the R24, the smaller one, has a machined pin, no adjusting, and has a rad sock that adjusts to that pin. So you won't have any force retention issues, you won't have voltage drop off or amperage, it'll be more consistent. Also, the R49 series uses an arbor press to put in the bus bar, which then locks the distributor OEM to buy certain 2-hole, 1-hole versions of male or female and be committed to the color and the bus bar configuration. R24 was using the same thing with an arbor press. We realized that we need to add an extra value for this product and make it easier for the end user or the distributor to inventory less and get a rig back going quicker, where anybody with a hand tool can load this bus bar and you don't need an arbor press or the manufacturer to do it for you. You'll see the hand tools that you need for the R24 series. With these two tools, an individual in the field, if they have a system go down with one of these panel mounts, can swap it out in a matter of 5 minutes and get the rig or whatever application, mobile power generation, back running immediately and not have to wait for the manufacturer to load it with an arbor press like this model and then ship it. They can keep extra bus bars and boots on site and do it themselves. So I will show you how we load these and show you how simplistic it is. First, we'll do the male design, which is this hand tool. It's made out of solid aluminum. So this hand tool is not like a hand tool that, after 10 loadings, it's gonna break and you're gonna have to buy another one from us and we're gonna lock you in. No, this is solid aluminum. This should last for the life of what you need to use it for. So you simply see this male boot. It'll have a steel pin in it now, not a clip anymore that we had to use the arbor press for. This is safer. It locks the bus bar in more soundly. We did over 1,500 pound torque test before it break, so it's plenty. It takes a tremendous amount of force to break it off from this boot. So let's load one. So you'll see on this bus bar a pin. It used to have a knurl and a clip where the press used to push it in. Now it simply has a hole where that stainless steel pin locks into. So you take your boot, just a tiny bit of alcohol. So that on the bus bar side. So just a tiny bit of alcohol. Take your male tool, load it from the back side of the boot rubber, and you'll see it get in the pin right there, and you just push it. You push it in, and then you start to turn it. When you turn it, it's bringing that stainless steel pin up in the boot or the boot rubber and causing it to hit on the flush part of the tool. So it'll catch on the outer OD of the bus bar. As you turn, you'll see an actual pin come up in the rubber to give you a little bit of alignment. You then take your bus bar with the hole side where that shows the pin, line it up, start pushing it in. There we go. It'll push out the hand tool slowly like this. And as you take out the hand tool, there it'll drop, and now it's completely firm. Can't move it at all. It's solid. It's ready to go. That's all you got to do. So now we're going to do the female R24 with the new tooling that anybody in the field can use, or distributor OEM. You simply just put it inside the rad sock hole. You then apply some alcohol to it. You then need to supply a tad bit of alcohol inside of here. Then you see the pin in there. Line up your pin with the hole right here. Start pushing it in. That tool will grab that stainless steel pin and lift it up. Tool comes out, and you'll see that stainless steel pin lifted now, so it's on the shoulder of the bus bar, and now you just got to lead it to the hole. There we go, it dropped in. So it'll have the same clearance on both sides every time, because it's no longer pressed in, it's actually one hole to hit like a target. So the target will keep this bus bar in a perfect spot for better usage. And that's it.